Breaking news. All political orphans must bury their presidential ambition. Ex-APC chieftain charges Obi Atiku Kwankwaso to form alliance ahead of 2027. Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, the former National Vice Chairman, Northwest, of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Seliu Lukman, described the former Vice President Yemi Osibanjo and the likes of the former Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, as political orphans, the likes of Amechi as political orphans, while charging the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, the former Governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, and the former Governor Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of Kano to form an alliance to unseat President Bola Tinubu and his party in 2027. He threw, some shades at, the former Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, Nasir El-Rufai, and others, describing them as, political orphans since they are being left behind by President Bola Tinubu. Lukman had noted that Nigeria has come to a situation whereby the ruling party promised to provide the needed leadership to fight corruption, but has, legitimized higher means of corruption in the country, and also legitimizing the phenomenon state capture at all levels, including the legislative, the judicial arm of government, even at the executive. So the former DG of the Progressive Governors Forum said, if the truth is to be told, whether the failings of the PDP in 2015 it's more less grievous than what it has become under APC in 2024. Lukman said, given the way the failure of the APC has widened the country's fault line, it was important that considerations for developing a united political front aspire to unite political leaders across the country, where he called out for big political, candidates, political bigwigs in the country, listed, Kwankwaso, Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, that they should come together to form an alliance and make sure they push out this APC from power. And according to him, some APC leaders he listed, the likes of El-Rufai, have been sidelined by President Bola Tinubu's government, and they've been pushed to the edge. So it seems that they are alone. So he called on those APC chieftains, those people that have been sidelined by President Bola Tinubu's government, that they should bury their presidential ambition and they should focus pushing for a better Nigeria. So the likes of El-Rufai, the likes of Amechi, that have been sidelined by President Bola Tinubu, they should bury their ambition, because it seems that currently they are now political orphans, and they should focus on building our democracy. So the leading opposition members, he called on the leading opposition members, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Rabiu Kwankwaso, that they should stop operating in isolation to each other. They should come together. Instead of working like political orphans, they should come together to push for a better country. Building strong political parties in the country is capable of responding to the challenges facing citizens and reversing the phenomenon of state capture at all levels. So they have to form a united front. If these political leaders, if these opposition political leaders agree to form a united front across all parties, then they will be able to bring back our nation under the inability of the APC, under the former president, Muhammad Buhari, and now under President Bola Tinubu, to a part of national recognition, because this APC government represents one of the biggest failure ever experienced in the country. Lukman emphasized that the necessity of creating a united political party front is to bring leaders together for more regions of the country so that they can work together for the growth of this nation. He stressed that political figures including Atiku and Obi should refrain from exploiting their opportunities to further their presidential ambition. So instead of them, you know, going after their ambition individually, they should come together. They should form a united front. What happened in 2023 should not repeat itself in 2027, because what happened in 2023, was more like a divided house, and it couldn't stand. Although they were talking about discussions of a merger, of a possible merger before the 2023 elections between Peter Obi and Rabiu Kwankwaso, Atiku and Peter Obi, but it did not work because none of these opposition candidates were ready to step down for each other. No one was ready to step down. Obi was not ready to step down for Atiku. Atiku was not ready to step down for Obi. Kwankwaso was not ready to merge with anybody. And that was how they lost the elections to the All Progressive Congress. And the APC saw this opportunity and they took it for themselves. So, this former APC chieftain has called on the Nigeria's opposition political leaders, including the orphaned leaders of the APC, those orphaned leaders now that have been abandoned, Yemi Osibanjo, Rotimi Amechi, Kayode Fayemi, and others, that they should come together. Even Aribasola, they should come together to rescue this nation. If they should go their separate ways, what happened in 2023 will repeat itself in 2027. So my country people, this is interesting. This is a call from the former APC chieftain that they should come together. Now, how can we get political leaders to commit themselves towards building strong political parties? Whether the Nigerian democracy can have the kind of future which could enable elected representatives and governments to completely and effectively respond to the challenges facing Nigeria. This has to be the ability of the political leaders to produce strong political parties. So long as the aspirations of the Nigerian politicians is limited to winning the elections and producing new elected leaders, Nigerian democracy will be unable to reverse the phenomenon of state capture, which is now in the advanced stage of taking over the federal government in Nigeria. So I get to the point of Seliu Lukman. His sole aim of this message is to send warnings to all opposition leaders in the country that they should drop their personal ambitions and aspirations and work together towards producing elected leaders that would prioritize the welfare of the people. If Atiku should come out tomorrow and say, oh, he wants to be the president, Obi come out and say he wants to be the president, Kwankwaso, El-Rufai, other political bigwigs saying they want to be the president, what happened in 2023 will repeat itself. But if they should come together, join forces together, then they can, do a lot. So, in quotes, if we want to move Nigeria forward, if we want to rescue Nigeria from the grip of the All Progressive Congress, opposition political leaders must come together to produce a strong political parties. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.